After a very successful event last year, the Salvation Army's Refashionista Challenge is back, pushing people to rethink what they wear and what fashion means to them.
The Refashionista Challenge is open to the public and to students of fashion, and what we're doing is asking the participants to purchase outfits, pieces from a Salvation Army thrift store and transform them, recycle them, repurpose them to their style, their design, and then walk the runway.
This is a huge movement right now in the fashion industry where we don't get rid of our things quite so fast. We use locally sourced materials and we think in a more socially responsible manner. So taking something that's been previously worn, previously loved, and turning it into something new and unique is absolutely in going with what I think a small part of the fashion industry is thinking about.
Along with handcrafted garments, this year's Refashionista runway will feature wearable art.
We've also opened it up a little bit more to our corporate sponsors who want to sponsor an artist. And what these artists have done, these students or even just amateurs, what they've done with the gift of that sponsorship from our corporate partners is to take an item, maybe a product that the company sells, like in the case of Coca-Cola of Buffalo, using labels or components of Coca-Cola to design a piece of fashion.
I'm actually working with Coca-Cola. I am designing a wearable art piece for them. I am using the Coca-Cola labels from the bottles as well as the tabs from the cans to kind of create an embellished, layered piece with all of the labels.
This isn't the first time that senior fashion and textile technology major Morgan Walsh has designed for a major corporation. Creativity and the Refashionista attitude has taken her all the way to New York City.
I worked with Cottonelle. I designed a piece for Fashion Week in New York City on September 7th. The show itself was called Strut. It was the Fashionable Moms show, and all of the women that were in it were obviously mothers, some of them celebrities, that walked the runway in outfits from Bloomingdale's.
Competing designs don't have to be ready for the runways of New York Fashion Week, because this challenge isn't just for professionals.
I think that you don't need to be a fashion student to be creative. There are a lot of wonderfully creative people out there that are great at repurposing objects from the original purpose to a new purpose. So anybody can get involved with this kind of a contest.
Participants won't even have to look far for inspiration.
Look at items, look at things that you've liked wearing yourself. Try and get inspiration from your favorite outfit and use that with the pieces that you found to create something new and interesting.
Look at the fabrics, and you never know where you're going to find that great piece of fabric that might inspire you. It could be in the men's, the children's, the household goods, but really take a look at the fabric, hold it in your hands, hold it up, and just try to imagine it as something else.
Well, this event is centered around fashion. At its core, it means much, much more.
Similar to the Salvation Army's philosophy on dealing with people, no one is a throwaway, you know, and one man's shirt could be another man's future. So to think of it like that and keep that in mind when you're donating goods,